Yes.
Because I don't think it's any way to retire, Corey, to be so rigid knowing you're on a fixed income. Like that's what I hate hearing that when people say I'm on a fixed income. I mean, to me, that means you're on Social Security and annuity, and that's it. And your life should get to be more fluid than that. If you have a nest egg,
that's good. Yeah. Yeah, that's a great point, because the fixed income that you're talking about, Jake, it's like there is, I mean, I guess that's a choice, right? It's a choice to live on that fixed income. And I, we have plenty of clients that have found employment and income in retirement.
That's another way to help the plan. Absolutely. To help those things.
So just to wrap into all of this though, Jake, I think one, another reason that financial plans fail in retirement, but two, I actually think it ties into what we just talked about, is sort of I'm going to call it a drought of purpose for what people want to do when they're not working anymore. Because I think that if someone doesn't have a clear idea of what their life is going to look like when they're retired, it is important to recognize that it is not just a single point in time. Like it's the start of something else. It's not the end of everything. And retirement's a pretty dynamic phase. It's not just like some fixed end point in a financial plan. For some people, it can be decades. So I think you need to plan for the money, but you also need to plan for your meaning or your purpose or what it is that you want to do. And I know that that might sound a little, I don't know, Pollyanna, if that's the right word. But the reality is that if you don't have that purpose, no direction or sense of contribution can lead to depression, not joy for someone in retirement. And I think that the purpose is also what helps people get their money aligned. Because without that too, it's just sort of like, well, as long as I have more money, everything's going to be okay. But if I don't have money, everything's not going to be okay. It's that there's no purpose for the money.
Good point, Corey. Yeah, you got to. We always talk about this, but we probably can't talk about it enough. Is that you got to check in with your values and what's important to you and why money is important to you. I love asking people that. Why is money important to you?
Right. Yeah.